Dan Jady reports tonight on the concerning numbers of dolphins stranded on the tip of Cape Cod. Tonight, a first-of-its-kind dolphin hospital built in Orleans to save their lives. X-rays, IVs, pools, even a state-of-the-art ambulance. The International Fund for Animal Welfare says it is needed. In fact, the day we shot this story, 11 of them stranded just miles away. So in essence, this is like a dolphin ER.
It is.
It's the first of its kind dolphin hospital. The International Fund for Animal Welfare opened it in the fall, and there's a need for it here on the Cape.
We have known that we have needed this for about 6 years.
In fact, at the same time we recorded this story, we were unaware at the time, just a few miles away in Wellfleet, 11 dolphins had stranded themselves, 10 of them saved.
There's some animals which we term as borderline, so they're suffering the stress and the shock of this stranding event, which can be quite significant. It's the equivalent of us being in a car accident.
Moby is on a mission.
And basically we have little stations, and so each station animal will be getting IV fluids. You can see all the clipboards. That's basically it's patient monitoring. So everything from heart rate, respiration rate, animals' behavior.
40 feet long, an ambulance for dolphins, once treating 9 of them. If the team can't help the dolphin on site, it is rushed here to Orleans.
First thing is getting a weight as soon as the animal comes in, because we want to be able to know, so when the veterinarian's prescribing any medications, anything like that.
IV fluids, ultrasound, x-rays. Brian Sharpe is the director, his wife a vet.
About 8 to 10 people that would be on both sides of the stretcher carrying the animal around, and the team will then lift and then bring the animal into the pool. So we have 3 staff that are in the pool
Waiting for it.
And
And every second counts.
we have basically 96 hours, so 4 days, to be able to get those animals through the stress and the shock of that stranding, provide them replacement fluids, start reintroducing food, get them so that they're swimming on their own, so that way we can release them.
And if you can't save them within 4 days?
Then we have to make some very difficult decisions.
The center opened in the fall and saw its first patient in March, a dolphin stranded in Brewster during a nor'easter. The team supported by an army of volunteers.
The point of this hospital is to be able to increase the survival of these animals.
So far successful, with the eyes of the world watching this project. Pretty interesting. We learned here that this 16-mile stretch of the base side of the arm of the Cape is the biggest hotbed for dolphin strandings in the entire world, with Wellfleet taking the prize. But why here?
Part of it is the Cape's geography, because the Cape is that hook, that sandy hook that sticks out into the ocean, and then inside that hook you have Wellfleet.
The food source attracts them, the tide traps them.
So an animal can be in 10, 12 foot of water, suddenly 6 hours later it's high and dry and can be over a half mile away from the water's edge.
When the around-the-clock care of the dolphin succeeds, it's time to bring it back to the water.
Satellite tags, and so this is what the temporary satellite tags look like. So that's what it looks like. It goes on the back of the dorsal fin.
Keeping track of it for 3 months.
All those blue dots is where the animal has been over the last couple of days.
After a rush of adrenaline, it's the release of the dolphin and their emotions.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
Mission accomplished.
Once the animal swims and starts heading out to deep water, you just get this release.
It is amazing how much work they do out there, and it's so fascinating, and they're really committed. And this is one of the first of its kind, so they have places all around the country that are in the world watching them, and they're going to visit them to try to learn from them.
And it's pretty remarkable too when he was talking about the layout of the Cape and how they can be in 10 to 12 feet of water, and then a few hours later they're a half mile from the ocean. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Wellfleet is one of the biggest areas of strandings because of that. The tide comes in, they go after the food source, and then they're trapped. So what he also showed me is just all the right whales out there. So it's just incredible. So it was a great look inside, and it really gives you an appreciation for these animals.
What an awesome resource to have.
Yeah, it's great.